Now, Nikko, how do you say the name of your boat?
Inamorado.
Inamorado, Cape Coral, Florida. So what does that mean?
Inamorado is Italian for in love.
Italian for in love. All right.
Look at that stanchion on the other side there. That's my storm damage, what's left.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Wow.
And I had to replace all of that under the bowsprit.
Yeah.
Brand spanking new.
Yeah. What's this Alpha network thing here?
That is a long-range, very directional Wi-Fi scavenger.
So you pick up Wi-Fi from like Maddie's or
No,
other places?
actually Bright House Network.
Bright House Networks. Okay. Cool. So you got a little catch rig here. What's the overall length of your boat?
Overall, it's 33 and a half.
33 and a half,
30
and
on deck.
I'm sorry?
30 on deck.
30 on deck, and then
And a half wide, 5 feet deep.
5
Or
feet
6,
deep.
but I'm loaded.
Yeah.
Water tanks, batteries, fuel, everything's full.
Yeah.
I got so many groceries I could dip right now and not have to come back for 3 months.
And so how long have you had her?
Not even a year yet.
Not even a year. So you've been sailing how long?
Well, 53, and I got my first sailboat at 4.
4 years old?
49 years.
You got your first sailboat at 4.
Yeah, actually I helped my grandfather in the garage with it all the time. It was a little cedar strip pram, and it was back in, 66 or 7.
Wow.
And we built it in the garage over the summer, and then when Christmas came and it was all varnished and pretty, it was mine.
Fantastic. So how long have you lived on your boat?
40 years, boats, many boats.
Yeah, well,
Almost, this is one of the newest boats I've ever owned, and it's 40 years old.
yeah. So you lived aboard for 40 years.
Yeah, 40
Yeah.
years, October 16th, just passed.
Fantastic. Now you mentioned the other day that you had a tall ship that you were dealing with.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I can't tell you the name of the boat because, well, every time I put the name out public on
Right.
any of the boats, something happens and I end up getting screwed out of my fortune. So
I completely understand.
But she's up in Lake Superior and 82 feet, only 6-foot draft, 17 feet wide.
Wow.
Pretty big boat, certified for 49, and a traditional wood schooner.
Yeah.
She's designed by John Alden.
So you guys are going to start doing trips on it, or what you going to?
Actually, we're trying to put together a full-time year-round attraction in a fixed location and actually use that boat and another one of many we have to choose from that are certified for anywhere from 24 to 49. We have a bunch of transient boats we work with that are all tall ships that are going to come in throughout the year. When both boats are in port, what we do is your charter for $50 puts you on the boat, and you pretty much go out at sea and you get in a pirate battle at sea with the cannons, the muskets, the blunderbusses. You get to hear it, smell it, feel it, taste it. A little different than Captain Nemo's boat.
Right. Sounds a lot better than Treasure Island in Las Vegas to me.
For sure.
Well, it sounds like more of experience,
Yeah, that's where
an
we're
in-depth
We're
experience.
going to be based at Gators and Treasure Island, actually.
Great. So, in all your 40 years of sailing, I imagine, how many miles you think you've logged?
In my actual books and storage, about 165,000.
165,000 nautical miles. And would you say, have you circumnavigated yet or not yet?
Twice, and almost an entire third time.
Fantastic.
I
Fantastic.
lost my boat 200 miles from home.
Wow. After circumnavigating, then you, so tell me what happened. Why did you lose it?
I didn't stay up on my maintenance, didn't realize my keel bolts and all the big metal backing plates were so gone, and I lost my ballast.
Oh, no. Wow. Wow.
She was an old boat.
Yeah. So is there anything in particular about this boat that, I mean, with 40 years of experience, you should have a lot of knowledge as to why you would have this particular boat?
That's a Cape Dory.
Cape Dory.
It's heavy. It's got a huge full keel, barn door rudder with a tiny aperture for the prop. Single, very simple 13 horse, 1-cylinder diesel that burns maybe a quart an hour at full tilt.
Wow. Yeah, I thought mine did good at a half a gallon an hour, but a quart an hour, that's amazing. So how many knots do you pretty much average at that?
Motoring, she'll go 5 to 5.3, and that's about her max without really pushing it and burning more fuel. And under sail, I've had her as high as 8.1, 8.2.
You hear that, all you people out there? Us sailboaters, we are very frugal and energy conscious people. And would you like to show me the inside?
Yeah, man, come on aboard. I got dinner going, so it smells really good in here.
Well, that sounds good. I like dinner going, and I like your bell. Wow, it does smell good. What's cooking?
You got sausage, peppers, onions, sauerkraut, potatoes, carrots. Just
wow, look how nice.
Like a sailor's stew.
You know, I'm impressed. You are much cleaner than my boat.
My boat is actually a rat's nest right now, as far as I'm concerned. There's the important part of the boat right there.
Yeah, see, you have my two favorite, Captain Morgan and Jameson. That's my two favorite liquors.
You should try this.
What is this now?
This is RL Seal. It's imported, and it's actually really similar.
Is it a bourbon or a rum or what?
It's a rum.
It's a rum?
Yeah. And it has a milder taste than the Sailor Jerry, not as much spice, but a lot of proof.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's my new toy.
Yeah, you got you Raymarine
Evolution Series Autopilot. That's going in probably in the next 24 hours.
Evolution Series Autopilot by Raymarine. Fantastic.
No longer do I have to steer or even look at the wheel. It just does.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice. I see you got your captain gear over here, your pirate gear with your pistol and your sword and your
up here too.
Swashbuckler, big old
pirate gear.
blunderburst, yeah.
And this is how modern day pirates make a living.
And what is that? A pool stick?
Oh yeah, that's my baby there. That's my baby there.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, you are
40-year-old boat.
No, and you know
she even has a shower.
Yeah.
Foot pump. Everything's foot pump.
Everything's foot pump.
Yeah, I have one tiny little electric pump. You see, I got 2 spigots here on my galley sink.
Okay.
And this one's a foot pump.
Hold on, let me show you. Let me see. That's
this one operates on this foot pump right here.
Okay.
And this one is 12-volt demand, but it's only 3/8-inch plumbing. These guys have their own tanks under the settees that I modified the boat. It holds 45 under the V-berth, but I made that just for the hand pump in the head, so I can flush with fresh water and not have the salt ring or the smell.
Yeah.
And it's my foot pump shower also, and then this one here goes to the foot pump, and the one on this settee goes to this pump.
Okay.
They're both 20 gallons apiece, so now I hold 65 gallons of water, which lasts me around 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Making coffee, showering every other day. And
very nice. And I noticed you have a couple of solar panels out there mounted on your Bimini rail.
I got 100 watts. This is what I see all day, every day when the sun is out.
That's your 13.1 volts.
Yeah, you got under all the mess here, you got my controller hiding in the back there, my little 400 watt inverter. It powers nothing more than the LED smart TV and my computer.
Right.
Which are my entertainment system, and I can hook everything through my stereo and have pumping surround sound while I watch movies.
Cool. And how many batteries do you have?
I've got
house batteries.
I've got 8 total. They're 6-volt batteries.
8 6-volt?
Yeah, so I have 4 under here and 4 under here. And I can use either or for my starting bank. The way I have everything switched is really simple and pretty much foolproof. Mm-hmm. And 200 watts of solar gives you somewhere around 25 or 30 amp hours a day on average in Florida. And these are stationary panels, so they're right at that number. If you have panels you can actually angle to keep in the sun on your boat, they are way more effective. You know, they'll make twice that, 50 amp hours a day, really easy.
Yeah. So tell me about this thing on the stern here. You have this orange, looks like a fishing pole, but it's not a fishing pole.
Look up higher.
Yeah, up there.
Those are all highly reflective strips. If I lose somebody overboard, I pull the pin on the back of the ring, throw the ring, this thing automatically just pulls down and launches. Now if I'm in 10, 12 foot seas, I got a 16-foot pole sticking up with bright reflective tape on it, and I can find my guy overboard.
Fantastic.
Chances are it's going to be my girlfriend or who knows.
Yeah. Yes. All right, and in all your 40 years of sailing, what would you say your most memorable experience?
That was probably on my way home when I lost my boat 200 miles from home.
So when you did lose your boat, and obviously it capsized,
Yeah.
so what did you do? Get in your dinghy, or did you have a life raft?
I climbed in and out for over an hour while it was sinking.
Uh-huh.
And just kept gathering things I might need.
Right.
It was probably 100 miles south of the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
I was on my way back into Fort Lauderdale when it happened, so the Gulf Stream grabbed me.
Mm-hmm.
And the Gulf Stream was rocking me north, and I got found just south of Charleston, South Carolina, in the dinghy with life jackets all the way around it, so it was bright orange and easy to spot. And I had pretty much just blistered on one whole side of my body for 2 days in the sun.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep one afternoon. I can remember just blistering away and baking and the salt stinging it. And
yeah.
It was pretty miserable, and I heard "Brrrr," and there he was 4 miles away. It was a Carnival cruise liner, and they saw me.
Fantastic.
The captain of the cruise liner, really cool guy. It was his last trip, and in all of his 31 years, he had never picked up a castaway.
So he got one.
Yeah, he got his castaway on his final journey, and I don't remember the name of the boat, but somewhere buried in my archives in here, I got some pictures from that.
Fantastic.
And, they took good care of me. They took me right to the infirmary. They got me straightened up and salved up, and the captain hooked me up with new clothes and a nice bag to take everything off with, and I pretty much had to start all over.
Yeah. So one more question. Why do you like this particular area in Florida?
Now, this is just our wintering hole. We come here in the winter because I have a regular client base in a couple of the local marinas that always want their boats worked on in the winter. So I come here, I work, I make my money. That way I can sail all spring and summer.
So is that your principal means of support, is working on boats?
Yeah, I'm actually an ABYC certified shipwright. I'm ABYC certified in electrical, electronics, networking, plumbing, anything marine. I've been doing it so long, and I know tricks nobody could even think of.
Yeah, and you told me about a trick the other day. I was kind of interested, and that brings it to mind, about how you heat your boat with this contraption that you set on top of your stove.
Yeah, actually I broke it. So I'll show you the general principle. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
So I got a pair of them down here for my new setup. And you get yourself a 5/8 inch aluminum bolt.
Okay.
And a bunch of 5/8 aluminum washers and a 5/8 aluminum nut.
Okay.
Actually, a pair of nuts. And you're going to go through the top one, just a washer on top, and the bolt head. And then you go inside and you put 5 washers and then a nut. And then it goes on top of this one and the bolt goes through.
Right.
And then in the bottom of this one, we'll have 3 washers, a nut, and then the next smaller size pot inside it. And it all comes through, and then it just gets 1 washer and a nut. Now it's a little stack of 2 of these like this, with a smaller one inside, and aluminum, which radiates a ton of electricity.
Now where does the aluminum come from?
Aluminum nuts and bolts, you get them.
Oh, I see. I see. You're saying aluminum nuts and bolts inside Yeah. Okay. So
Jamming in here.
So yeah, so that you put that on a burner on the
And
stove.
what happens is the aluminum comes up, and if you notice, these guys are really thick right here,
Right.
compared to everywhere else.
And those
they
are clay
radiate
pots.
the heat through everything, and the air flowing through it with that one tiny little 100 milliwatt fan just moves the heat through the whole boat.
Wow, fantastic. Well, there you go, guys.
And I use pressure alcohol. If you use propane, you're going to have a condensation problem. It'll look like it's raining from the ceiling of your boat every morning when you wake up if you burn propane this way. But with pressure alcohol, it's awesome, man. No condensation, takes the snap out of the air right away.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it, and
Welcome aboard anytime, man.
good luck on your travels, and thank you very much. And we will say thank you and bon voyage.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you.
See you in Almirada in a few weeks.
You bet.